Hey guys, it's Gina Kazaza and here is week 6 of Training with a Seal. This week was very, very bittersweet for me. This was my last in-person week with Team Eagle 1 for a while. I'm bummed about it, for sure. Didn't sleep really well because I was just sad knowing that tomorrow's the last day. Also excited knowing that tomorrow's the last day because I'm transitioning to a new phase of my life. And as Coach Mac says all the time, transition is the most important thing that you are going to do. Transition is actually one of my favorite things that we do in training. Transition is what made me so successful at SEER. Now transitioning to this new part of life is excited. I'm ready and excited for it. But I am also sad to close this chapter of my life because it's been so life-changing and absolutely amazing. Last week, week 5, was all about self-awareness. What is causing blockages that is causing me to live in the left board of anger, fear, control, depression? That is not a board I want to be on. And in order for me to move out of that board, I have to confront that board to understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling last week. That's what I did this week. And of course, this week I also continued training leading up to week 6. This training is something that now I do on the daily. It's become a habit for me, which is kind of unbelievable. You say it takes 30 days for a habit to sink in. For me, I think if you have a very strong why behind it, that habit is going to be instant. This week, as I was sitting with self-awareness, one big thing that came in was I'm not asking the right question. Question I've been asking was, why am I always last? Question I should be stating is, why am I not first? Now, if you noticed, and you've been following my vlog, since week 1, I've joined working with the Navy SEAL because I wanted to shift my mindset. I'm realizing the questions I'm asking is putting my mindset in I'm last. Why? Because our mind works with pictures. If I say car, you're gonna see a car in your mind. So if I say, why am I always last? I'm constantly seeing myself last in my mind. If I say, why am I not first? I am seeing myself first in my mind. It's a mindset. And that is why I am here. And here is the breakthrough that happened, and it couldn't have came at a better time. And when we talk about mindset, we gotta talk about limiting beliefs because they're one and the same. If you have the belief that you're not good enough, you're never gonna be good enough. If I wanted to confront the feelings that I was feeling last Sunday, I have to go to my limited beliefs. I have to understand what belief is there that's causing these feelings now. It's all self-awareness. And one belief that really showed up was belonging. As a kid, I never felt like I belonged. I always felt like an outsider. How could I ever be first or with the pack if I don't feel like I belong with them? I can't. It can't happen. It's never going to happen. Until I feel like I belong, will I be seeing myself with the pack? Because that's what it is. That's what a belief is. In order for a belief to be real, you have to feel it, you have to see it, you have to know it, you have to experience it. I've been coming in feeling like a complete outsider. So what has been showing to the world? Me being last. As I realize that I belong here, as I feel it, as I know it, as I really understand and experience what that feels like, and that belief suddenly clicks in, there I am with the pack. It's a mindset game. It's why I came in the first place. So to discover and to experience that, my last week there couldn't have came at a more perfect time. It was a fun last Sunday. From the very beginning I showed up because I felt the sense of belonging. And that's a whole different ballgame and a whole different experience versus what I've been experiencing the last 5 weeks. These guys want me to succeed. These guys include me, and I feel that now. The whole Sunday I enjoyed every single thing we did. I took it all in. From the moment we had to run to that third lifeguard stand down and run back, no matter how far behind I was, my head was up, I was running, my mindset was strong, I felt like I belonged. I also left on this amazing note. I got to be the pivot point. It's what I wanted because of my fear of the water. Once Coach Mac said to Alec to pick someone for the pivot point, I happened to be right there next to him and I was like, oh, me. And he was like, okay, Gina. Then he picked another person to come with me in the water. It was awesome to just hold formation in the water with the waves crashing from behind. I'm about thigh deep in the water. I can't see the waves behind me. If they're just hitting me, everyone else has to come and run around me. Felt awesome. I didn't even feel fear anymore. It completely went away. And that felt amazing. I also learned this week that sometimes it's best just following the crowd. Sometimes it's a little hard for me to hear and understand what Coach Mac is saying, especially as Team Eagle One gets bigger and bigger and bigger. There's about 18 people there this week. I was on the far end. Coach Mac was on the other. He was telling us where to run and how to get back. As much as I was trying to hear, there was some lost in translation. As we're running back, everyone's running in the water, and once you hit Coach Mac, you run straight up to line up in formation. Gina, the very end, far back, decides to just run on an angle. Instead of me running all the way straight down and then turn up like everybody else, I was like, I'll just cut through and meet them on the very end of the formation. Team captain comes running over to me as he sees me cheating. I don't know why I air quoted that. I was 100% cheating. But I didn't know I was cheating. I just want to put that in there because integrity is a really, really big thing for me. In my mind, I was taking it like our first run where he said it doesn't matter how you get back. It doesn't matter which path you take. It's a race. And at that point, I followed everybody else, and I don't know why I just didn't do it again, but I didn't. And he was like, is everything okay? You doing okay? I was like, yeah, I'm just finishing the run. He goes, not supposed to do that. You're supposed to stay in the water, get up to that point, and then come straight up. And I was like, oh, okay, like, my bad. So he's like, let's do it. So we run down together. I have to say, when I'm running with this guy, it makes me want to run faster. And as tired as I was, especially running up the hill from the water to the sand, I was flying. In my eyes anyway. Tired left the body. And I realized that. Like, it doesn't matter if I do one run or I do 7 runs. I can be just as fast in the first run as I am in the 7th or 8th run. It's all mindset. So if I'm running alongside him, I want to keep up. And I realize I lose that when it is a race and there are 17 people blowing by me and getting further and further away. And I'm just thinking I can never catch up. I can never keep up. That's the mindset game. The fact that I'm able to be aware of that means that I can beat it. I realize that our body is so much more capable of what we think it is. When we are tired, when we are in pain, we have so much more left in the tank once we push through that. It's why we focus on our teammate. It's why we focus on anything else but us. Because the more we focus on us, the more we are going to lose. When I focused on my teammate and making sure my teammate was okay and catching up and being with my teammate, tiredness was gone. So I couldn't have ended on a better note. I came here wanting a stronger mindset. I left with so much more than that. Not only did I get a stronger mindset, I conquered a limiting belief of finally feeling like I belong in the world. And that's pretty damn amazing. I learned that I am so much stronger than I think I am, and my body is capable of so much more than it thinks it is, and I think it is. I also left with so many lessons that translate to me being successful in life. I can't tell you how amazing this program is. You just have to experience it. And that was week 6 of Training with a SEAL. Stay tuned next week for my final vlog in this series. Thank you guys for watching, and check out this amazing organization and donate if you can. Thanks.